Rising Wild is ushering in a new era of adventures and fitness for kids and families by gamifying fitness to encourage healthy habits. Their mission is to get kids outside and moving by combining a mobile app with a monthly subscription box. Their adventure and fitness programs include virtual events and challenges with outdoor-themed Rising Wild heroes, Dawn, Sage, Sunshine, and Grit, who share stories that inspire adventure, sport, play, and the outdoors. Here tonight to tell us more is founder and managing director, Brooke Jackson. Come on up, Brooke.
All right. Hi, thank you so much to have me. Thank you, EDCO, and its sponsors and the introduction. I'm Brooke Jackson. I'm the owner of Bolt Marketing Group and the founder of Rising Wild. Personally, I'm very thrilled to be here in the live flesh. I'm an event business owner, and it's been a wild ride with COVID. And I'm here today to share what is my COVID-19 inspired story of evolution, or what so many people are calling it now, the COVID pivot. So my story starts in 2009 when I started Bolt Marketing Group. We're an event and experiential marketing agency. We build brand experiences for companies who are seeking in-person engagement through consumer events, trade shows, whatever they may seek, for example, grassroots initiatives. So in 2016, we acquired an event property as a way of controlling our revenue better. It's called Kids Obstacle Challenge. It's an adventure and obstacle course race for kids and families. Within a year of ownership, we saw a 400% increase in participation, which led into 3 years of ambitiously growing the event property across the country to what is now the largest obstacle and adventure race for kids and families in the country. We have over up to 150 attendees at our events nationwide. We've got great corporate partners such as Subaru and Cliff Bar. So in 18, we reached profitability. We were clicking along, about to have our big banner year 5, had locked in some great new deals with Banana Boat and Fitbit when 2020 came, and COVID obviously brought events to a screeching halt. So certainly we knew that we were gonna have to pivot, and we did so very quickly within a matter of just a few months, although pivot, is a funny word because we really did a 360. We basically created a new business in just a matter of months, which is Rising Wild. We're an adventure and fitness program and virtual community for kids and families that combines a mobile app and a subscription box. We launched in September, and just in a matter of months, we have over 1,000 subscribers, and have successfully migrated our corporate sponsors onto the Rising Wild platform, which is a virtual experience platform. So Rising Wild is definitely a COVID-19 rapid response, but it was also a response and a solution for what is a growing problem in the United States with childhood inactivity. Kids today are unfortunately so sedentary, on average 7.5 hours per day, sedentary, likely on a screen of some sort. UNICEF actually just put out a frightening childhood well-being report card that looked at mental health, physical health, skills, and education. And they compared the US to the richest 38 countries in the world. And unfortunately, the US children, they're ranking pretty much at the bottom, specifically with physical health. So we certainly did our best to look at that problem as we moved very quickly to develop what is Rising Wild. In the US, there are approximately 45 million kids ages 4 to 14, which is our target demographic with Rising Wild. Data shows that, unfortunately, only 1 in 3 kids are active according to CDC standards. So that leaves us with approximately 30 million kids that really need more resources and products like Rising Wild to keep them moving. In looking at the market size, the US subscription box and fitness app markets combined are valued at approximately $27 billion, and we're positioned pretty much right there in between, given that our services offer the subscription box as well as the fitness app. Rising Wild's mission is to get kids outside and moving more, with the opportunity to use their imaginations and explore the outdoors. We're really trying to create healthy movement habits with kids and an early appreciation and interest in physical activity. We do this through our super cool outdoor-themed superheroes, or not superheroes, Rising Wild Heroes is what we call them, Dawn, Sage, Sunshine, and Grit. And it's through them that we tell stories of adventure and fitness and the outdoors, and they're intended to attract and inspire kids to be active. And it's also through those characters that we're delivering the adventure and fitness programming, which is hosted through our app and our subscription box, which involves adventure and fitness flashcards that kids get in the mail. The adventure and fitness programming is really intended to make movement fun. Much like we parents are sneaking spinach into smoothies, we sneak the exercise into the fun and getting kids outside and being adventurous. The challenges and events in the app are worth points. It's gamified. Kids can earn points. We encourage them to earn up to 1,000 points in a given month. They're entered to win fun prizes from our sponsors. Right now, we have a couple subscription options available on our website, risingwildkids.com. That includes our full subscription, which is $9.99 per month, and it includes the subscription box that comes monthly, a starter pack, as well as seasonal packages, as well as full access to our app, which unlocks new events and challenges each month. The physical cards are the big storytelling component, as well as just a screen-free option that we're finding that families really appreciate. We also have a digital subscription that is just full access to the app with new events and challenges unlocking each month. That starts at $4.79 per month. We launched with this direct-to-consumer business model with our subscriptions through our website, but we're in the process of activating a variety of really great business revenue streams, specifically with retail. With our physical product, we're currently selling it through Amazon, but we also visualize opportunities to sell wholesale to retailers and possibly license through toy and game manufacturers. We are currently working with schools during this COVID time period as a way to help supplement virtual PE, but there's a great opportunity for us to offer Rising Wild as a sort of an extracurricular physical activity opportunity. Unfortunately, only 40% of kids are participating in organized sports, where a lot of kids are lost going home to video games. So if we can incorporate Rising Wild as a club for extracurricular kind of activity, we're in a really good position there. We will be working with corporations, mid to large size, in a variety of ways. To start, as we currently are with our brands, Subaru and Cliff Kid, for example, through sponsorships and marketing. Rising Wild was created as a virtual experience platform through which we can deliver digital marketing services and brand experiences through our events and challenges, as well as the product of our sponsors through our subscription boxes. We also anticipate working with corporations through their corporate social responsibility budgets, which are rising, offering Rising Wild to underserved communities where, unfortunately, half of children in poverty are overweight or obese. And so if we can work with corporations to serve up Rising Wild to those communities, is the goal there. We also want to work with corporations in using Rising Wild as an interesting and unique lifestyle benefit program for their corporate HR programs. Healthy families make happy employees, and that's become very, very important for corporations. So we anticipate working with them in a very strategic way, depending on their needs overall. There are quite a few types of companies that support childhood movement. We're unique in that we offer both the physical adventure and fitness cards through the mail as well as in the app, but they come in kind of three different categories. Lifestyle management apps, like Habits app is a competitor. They're trying to track and provide rewards to kids for movement, nutrition, chores, etc. There's also obviously a ton of content online these days, of course, to help get kids moving. Our content is different in the sense that we're focusing on our characters and their stories and inspiring them through the storytelling and leading them through these really fun adventures and exercises. Other types of competitors involve more physical decks of cards that you can find at retailers. What makes Rising Wild really unique is that we, like I said, have bridged the digital with the physical with our product, also incorporating the storytelling, and that we have a physical product that we can go into retail. Products in retail that can be activated digitally are really attractive for consumers as well as for retailers. As I mentioned, we've been moving fast and furious to develop Rising Wild. We're really excited about where we've come in just a matter of months. We are a very small team, but ambitious, and that includes myself. We have an accounts and program manager, a designer, and a legal advisor that's helped us get to where we are. We're self-funded from this point so far. We're looking at potentially looking to fundraise later in the year, but today, just really excited to be introduced to the Central Oregon community. We've been in Portland for 12 years now, so getting to know the business community here has been great. We're looking to grow our team, potentially looking for a technical advisor, as well as potentially a technically inclined co-founder who's passionate about getting kids outside and moving, as well as a UX, UI designer who's interested in contributing. So I've loved being here and being introduced to some of you folks, and I look forward to hearing from you and having you check us out online.
This is just so great. I love it. I love every part of it. So I want to ask a question about the creative side, because I'm like, oh, this is a little bit like D&D plus exercise. So tell me a little bit more about like your creative process and how you're storytelling along with like the goal of getting kids moving again.
Yeah. We looked a lot at what was out there right now, and I'm a passionate parent of 2 young children. So I've been seeing what has been served up through virtual PE. So all of that motivated us. But we knew that there is this phenomenon of, unfortunately, video games and comic book culture, and so we considered that as we developed our characters. Making them a diverse, very interesting group of people that actually have faced adversity. And we're all about building brave and persevering kids with our adventure series as well as with this. And so, it was a lengthy but very fun creative process to develop the characters and what is the adventure and fitness programming that gets kids moving.
It's just so cool. It seems like there's so many places to grow within what you're already doing. So I love it. Kudos.
Thank you.
I think real PE sort of, for many of us back in the day, like left a little something to be desired. I was always like, oh, I'm sick again. I did not like it. It didn't work for me. But I love this as maybe being something that could supplement what's happening in schools. Do we have any questions in the audience tonight? Any questions? Do you have any questions for me online, Erin? So what is going to happen to, are you just completely scrapping the in-person model, or will that come back at some point, do you think?
Yeah, we're constantly evaluating, as you guys are with live events, when they'll come back. 2021 is looking tricky, just considering a lot of risk involved, as everyone knows. We're a very seasonal event business with school, summer season, so we're looking to 2022 to kick it off and for these 2 entities to coexist and really help build upon each other.
It's so great. I just read an article in The Atlantic today, some of you might have seen it, but talking about like kind of how this year might look, and they're also sort of feeling like 2022 would be great.
Yeah.
I have to say, well done on the in the mail package. That is like, that was a savior for my 2020 and into 2021. Like I'm definitely scheduling out packages to come strategically to like give myself a little boost. And I love that you included that piece. It really makes it full-bodied, robust. Yes. I love it. What are your dream sponsors that you don't have yet? That's a great question, Erin.
Yeah. We are very lucky in that we have some amazing partners and have a wearable kind of technology like a Fitbit, which we have great relations with them and look forward to future conversations. But a wearable or an outdoor brand, we do a lot of work with WL Gore and Gore-Tex, so we're constantly in conversations with them as well. We definitely visualize a really interesting, unique strategic partnership with a brand that can latch onto this and integrate it within their business departments, marketing, and HR and so forth. So there's a lot of opportunities there, but I'd say a wearable or an outdoor brand, because that's sort of our ethos.
Yeah, I feel that too. And then I love that you included the piece about trying to get this into the hands of children who wouldn't have the ability to purchase it themselves. Do you have advisors for that process, or how did that all come to be? And do you have like actual users where you've started doing that, or anything you can elaborate there?
Well, we're working with schools right now. We've worked with some schools in Northern California, Title I schools. We're really working just to get as many people on the platform in essentially a pilot program. I mean, we're generating revenue, but getting the program into as many hands as possible, and ideally into those who unfortunately can't maybe afford organized sports and other activities. We really worked hard to keep the price point, at a price where it was accessible to, many families. But I think working with corporations that are interested in helping through their corporate social responsibility to get this into the hands of more people that can't maybe access it is really a big goal of ours.
I wonder if there's like a way to start like a pay it forward program or something, like a buy one, give one, or I have a question from Aaron, but it seems like there's a lot of potential there, and I love that you're including that piece.
Hey, Shannon, we have a question in the theater as well.
All right, hit me.
I love your product, so I had a question about the margins and the mix of business between the app and the packet. Is it a 50-50 split, which has higher margins? And then the second question is, if you looked at Head Start and some of the other healthy young kid programs?
I'll start with the second question. We have worked with a few of those programs with our adventure. And I'm sorry, I'm not sure if you're in this room or not.
They're
so
in the theater.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I'll just
It's
look
tricky.
straight ahead.
It's
Okay.
tricky. They can see you.
So we've worked with those. We're very familiar with working with youth programs. We do a lot of work with volunteer nonprofits with our live event property. So experience with that, we haven't really gotten into that. We have so much work that we need to do because we've just kind of launched this in September, but we definitely feel like there's a great opportunity there with youth programs. And again, our experience so far working with schools has been fantastic. With respect to our margins, I think your question was maybe what's selling better too right now. Our full subscription, which involves a starter pack of cards and monthly cards that continually come to the kids, and our seasonal package, it is definitely by and far our most interesting product that people are buying. Our margins are better with our digital, of course, because there's no cost on the shipment, but overall we have a 60% margin on our product with a lot of great opportunity to improve that, considering we are currently manufacturing in the US. We would love to keep it here, but if we need to, we can move internationally on that.
That's great. Okay, I have a question from Roger. Are you targeting a certain age with your character development?
With the actual characters who we're trying to attract? Yeah, we launched this targeting kids ages 4 to 14. We're seeing already with our data that we're attracting 7 to 10-year-olds, which was quite similar to our event property. So knowing that, we did design the characters to, again, reflect what we're seeing with video game culture and comic book culture, and it's probably more attractive with that older, like the big kid age range of 7 to 10, which is great because that's actually when kids' physical activity begins to decline, right around age 7, is what the data shows. Unfortunately, kids aren't going on bike rides quite like they used to, or to the park with friends. So again, another reason why Rising Wild kind of fits what is the modern family, being able to integrate fitness and adventure into the home.
That's a great question. Well, I'll be so curious to see how you evolve the characters and what other opportunities or new characters come into the mix as the demographic grows. I'm sure your data will be very, very interesting over the years. Okay, do I have anything? Yes, one more.
Yeah, for your event property, you said Kids Obstacle Challenge. How many annual attendees did you have at that event property, and where was it?
How many?
Based, or was it?
How many attendees did you have at the physical challenge property each year?
Well, we've been growing it since 2016. We have up to 150,000 attendees at our events across the United States. So we go to 10 to 15 different markets, and we have thousands of people come to our event and go through our race courses. It's similar to a Tough Mudder or a Spartan, but very much so designed for kids and families, and is very unique in that front.
And it's like a pack and play, so you like can move it around, or
Yep,
is that?
yep. It's a totally modular event property that we go all over. Mhm.
So cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I think this is an awesome idea, and
Thank you.
I just can't wait to hear more and follow along with what you're doing. So thanks for being here
Yeah,
tonight.
thank you. I appreciate it.